It's time for high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com. Now let's take you courtside to our play-by-play team. This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Well, high school basketball on a Tuesday night takes us to West Tusk tonight here in Canton as the Canton Central Catholic Crusaders play host to the Akron Garfield Golden Rams. Hi again, everyone. John Bozica along with you tonight for high school basketball between two teams that both entered the year with pretty high expectations and have really lived up to those set expectations coming in to this season. For Central, coming off of a year last year where they won a district title, made it all the way to the Sweet 16 before falling to a good Cardinal Mooney team, and this year off to a really great start. 13-4 on the year, with their losses coming to Glen Oak, a reigning state champion in Richmond Heights, a fantastic Ursuline team, and the best team in the Wayne County Athletic League in Norwayne. Losing all those games except for one by single digits. To 6, they lost by Glen Oak, or lost to Glen Oak by 6, lost to Ursuline by 8, lost to Norwayne by 9, and Richmond Heights kind of ran them out of the gym 87-56. But Coach Creamer knew coming into the year that if they wanted to make a deep tournament run, they would have to play the best that the state could offer at all levels. Akron Garfield, City Series team, they're going to finish second within the City Series to the champion in Buchtel, who's excellent this year, just a couple years removed to exact from a Division II state championship in boys basketball, defeating Lutheran West 2 years ago was Akron Buchtel, and Akron Garfield this season 11-5, 8-2 within the City Series, with their losses coming to nothing but quality. Ignatius, reigning Division I state champion. North Canton Hoover, a team that is poised to make noise in Division II this year. Louisville, who might be on paper and on the floor one of the 5 best teams in the top 3 divisions this year, and then 2 losses to their longtime foe within the City Series and longtime rival in the Buchtel Griffins. You put it on paper tonight, it promises to be a pretty good one. Central at 13-4, Garfield at 11-5. We'll take a timeout, and when we return, we'll tell you about some of the players to watch going into tonight's game. It's Central and Garfield coming your way shortly here on Q92radiosports.com.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again with a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
R.G. Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, R.G. Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact R.G. Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. R.G. Dreg, where careers begin.
2 names to watch out for tonight in this game between Central Catholic and Akron Garfield are the outstanding senior 1,000-point scorer, last year a Division III first-team All-Ohioan and a Walsh commit in Luke Velosky for Central Catholic. He's a 23-point average, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, almost 3 steals a game, and shoots an astounding 49% from the field, 44% from three, and 81% from the free throw line. His 23 points per game is going to be something to watch for sure tonight. A couple of his running mates to look out for. His brother on the team, and Lance Velosky, also a key cog to watch tonight. The junior, 12 points a game. He will have a huge factor in just how well Central Catholic is able to do on the offensive end. And then a couple of other guys, you look down the list that have really made a name for themselves this year and late in last season. Easton Miller, the senior small forward, a wing, an outstanding defensive player. And then in his previous game, his best three-point shooting of the season. He's only made 11 threes, but just over the weekend, Central played a state-ranked Margaretta from Castalia, and they beat them 73-44. It was a game that a lot of people had circled between two teams that are expected to make deep tournament runs, and behind 24 points, a career high from Easton over the weekend. It was a Central Catholic dominant win, as I said, 73-44. On the Garfield side, Rayshawn Hamilton going to be the guy to watch tonight. The junior, a small forward, 21 points a ball game, 6.5 rebounds, 2 assists, and almost 4 steals a game to go along with a 53% shooting percentage from the field. A couple of his running mates to watch. Brema Berry tonight, 7.5 a game. Thomas Walker, almost 9 a game. And Avanti Caldwell, almost 8 a ball game as well. Both teams very well balanced, but led clearly by one guy. It's going to be the Rayshawn Hamilton versus Luke Velosky show tonight between these two foes in this late season kind of tournament preparation game for Central Catholic and Akron Garfield. It's Canton Central Catholic at 13-4, Akron Garfield at 11-5. We'll have the tip, anthem, and more when we return here on Q92RadioSports.com.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
During this event, we pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm, and finally, we pray for your grace, that you would provide us with the endurance to pursue our heavenly prize, eternal life in your Son. Amen.
It's always been a smaller gym here at Central Catholic, and because of that, sound just kind of reverberates off the walls itself and makes this place really loud when you're in the middle of watching or covering a game here. And I think it honestly creates one of the better atmospheres that we have the pleasure of being a part of when it comes to high school basketball in the area. Going to introduce you to both teams' starting lineups here in just a bit as we become closer and closer equipped to tonight's tip. Central, of course, the home team on the scoreboard tonight, and Garfield here on the road playing against a Central team that, as I said, entered the year with very high expectations to accomplish a lot this season, coming off of a year last year where they won a district title. All right, we'll meet the starters now for both teams. First for Akron Garfield at 11-5, 8-2 within the city series. They'll start the following five. A junior shooting guard. Number 2 is Avanti Caldwell, a senior forward. Number 4 is Brema Berry, a junior small forward. Number 5 is Rayshawn Hamilton, a senior small forward. Number 10 is Lamont Brooks, and a senior guard. Number 11 is Corey Rosenthal. As for Canton Central Catholic, by the way, McNeil Thompson III, the head coach of Akron Garfield. Starting 5 tonight for Central Catholic under head coach Matt Creamer, longtime head man at Massillon before. And now, of course, at Central Catholic, he's got the following 5 starting tonight. A junior guard, number 2 is Dylan Minnie. A senior small forward, number 20 is Easton Miller. A senior, a small forward, number 22 is Braylon Tabellion. A senior, a shooting guard, leading scorer on the team, number 32 is Luke Voloski. And a junior shooting guard, number 34 is Lance Voloski. Luke, Lance, and the rest of the crew. Luke, of course, the leading scorer. Lance, second on the team in scoring. Easton Miller tonight will take the role as the third leading scorer on the team, with Jonathan Stengel continuing to deal with a right leg injury. Big man headed to Miami of Ohio to play football at the next level. All whites tonight for Central Catholic with the green numbering and lettering. The gray uniforms for Akron Garfield with the maroon numbering and the gold trim. Hamilton against Tabellion, and the tip is up and controlled by Garfield as they go left to right. Here's Corey Rosenthal, almost 7 a game. Now they swing it left wing already to their best player in Rayshawn Hamilton. Right wing ends up in the hands of Avanti Caldwell. Caldwell, right baseline, Hamilton. Hamilton with Easton Miller on him. Fadeaway jumper is good from 18 feet. Right baseline, beautiful jumper by Rayshawn Hamilton. 35 seconds in, 2-0. The Garfield lead. Central with the basketball. High on the right, Lance Voloski. Right wing, here's Minnie. In between the circles, Miller. Left wing, Voloski. Walsh University commit loses it. Up with it. Garfield on the other end. Hamilton tried to dunk it in and missed it. Rebound to Central They wheel down the floor. Right corner, Lance Velosky, a three is good. Lance Velosky, three, number 46 of the year. And that was a big swing there. And then a turnover. Central, left corner, Lance Velosky, three is good. Three, number 47. A quick 6-0 run by Central a minute and a half into the game. It's 6-2 Central over Akron Garfield. Garfield with the ball. Corey Rosenthal again will run the point, shooting 38% from the field. High on the left, here is Rayshawn Hamilton, the junior small forward. Hamilton going to attack to the right wing, fadeaway three in the air. Offline too strong. Lamont Brooks the rebound. And resetting, here's Brema Berry. Drives, gets in deep left of the basket and misses for Garfield. Rebound, Lance Velosky. Central can add to their 6-0 run, up 6-2. Minnie, the junior, the point guard around center floor to Lance Velosky. Left corner, Luke Velosky. Drives, left baseline, shoots, and scores from 3 feet. Points all via the Velosky name. 8 of them to be exact. 6 for Lance, 2 now for Luke. It's an 8-0 run by Central. They lead 8-2, 5:30 first quarter. Garfield basketball, Central's man defense in the half court, making shot selections tough for Garfield. Hamilton, left wing, three in the air. Shotted strong, put back attempt by Berry. And whistle and a foul on Lamont Brooks. Off of the ball. Here comes Thomas Walker into the game for Garfield. It's an 8-0 run by Central. They lead 8-2 with 5:16 in the first quarter. Central basketball. Luke Velosky into a double team. Left sideline to Minnie. Right sideline back to Luke Velosky. Calls everything off of him. He's going to go ISO on Hamilton. Receives a Tabellian screen, and then he got tripped. A whistle and a foul. Foul on Brema Berry for Garfield. There's Isaiah Matthews into the game for Coach McNeil Thompson III. Central up 8-2 on an 8-0 run, 3 minutes in. Right wing Luke Velosky, three in the air, missed it strong. Rebound Minnie. He saved it then though to Berry. Here comes Brema down the floor for Garfield. Charge taken. Right of the lane, it was Easton Miller who set his feet, took the charge. And the senior defensive specialist and kind of do-it-all things Swiss Army knife player for Coach Matt Creamer has some good active minutes early on. Coming off of his career-high 24 points. Central leads 8-2 again on an 8-0 run. Garfield had the first 2 of the game. A right baseline jumper by Hamilton. There's Luke Velosky, left corner Minnie. High on the left, Velosky. Young man headed to Walsh with Hamilton on it. Hamilton nearly takes it away. Hamilton loves this matchup. Clapping in his face. Here's Miller. Drives right baseline. Turnaround jumper is good from 4 feet away. Easton Miller with a beautiful job getting just right of the basket. It's 10 straight by Central. They lead 10-2. 4:10 first quarter. Central forces a steal. Lance Velosky down the floor. Layup good with the left hand. A 12-0 run by Central. And they lead 12-2 with 4:05 in the first quarter. Garfield scored the first 2 of the game. Central has responded with 12 straight. 8 to Lance Velosky, the junior. 2 for Luke Velosky, the senior. And 2 for Easton Miller, the senior. And the only 2 for Coach Thompson and Garfield come from their leading scorer in Rayshawn Hamilton. Rayshawn got one really good look from the right baseline. He capitalized on it. The rest of the looks against the man for Central have been difficult to come by. And Central's Creamer Crazies, the student section clad in all black tonight, behind the basket to our right, have had a lot of noise to make tonight. Garfield ball. Here's Hamilton along the right sideline. Mekhi Law has checked in, and losing it top of the key was Thomas Walker, the senior guard. Here's Lance Voloski, already with 8 in the game, off to a rip-roaring start. Lance into the right corner to Minnie, and before that, Lance had traveled. Will Minor comes in, and Jake Bowling comes in for Central. Tabellion and Minnie both take seats. 12-2 Central, 3:35 first quarter, Garfield basketball. They've also subbed in for the first time Mason Stewart, the three-point average. There's Hamilton, left of the lane, double-teamed, Bowling sticking with him. Right corner now, it's swung, and a hard drive down that right baseline made by Rosenthal. And Miller thought he set his feet. He apparently did not. Said the ball was just lost out of bounds. No. Foul on Central. Inbound, Walker, left corner 3 for Garfield, missed. Stewart the rebound, left of the lane. Ball tipped out of his hands by Minor and Luke Voloski. The ball will stay with Garfield. Mason Stewart to inbound. Garfield got a timeout there, and they're trying to regroup. Central has scored 12 straight. Garfield got off the bus in a good way. They haven't had many easy possessions since. Hamilton drives, gets left of the rim, scoops it with the right hand and gets fouled. Rayshawn Hamilton, 21 points per game, going to go line right to shoot a pair. 3:12 first quarter, Central 12, Garfield 2. And Rayshawn, who shoots 55% from the line, puts the first one up and misses it offline left. Overrated chance coming from the Central students section. Hamilton makes the second free throw. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of chirping there all night. Ends the 12-0 run by Central, but they have the ball now. Bowling, left sideline. Trying to get past Stewart, who's sticking with him, but Bowling's dribble is very good. Here's Minor, right of the lane, into the left corner. Bowling, 3 in the air, around and out. Rebound Hamilton and Garfield. Hamilton pushing with tempo. Rayshawn, bounce pass in the lane, right of the basket, layup good. Wow, Rosenthal cut left baseline and scored right of the rim. Now, it's 3 straight by Garfield. It's 12-5 Central. 2:35 first quarter, Central basketball. They felt they had to get off to a good start without their big man Stengel playing tonight. Been dealing with that right leg injury. Right corner, here's Luke Voloski. Left corner, Lance. Left wing, Miller. 3, around and out. Rebound, Luke Voloski. Right baseline, 2 is blocked. Oh, it was Hamilton who blocked it. And then Luke Voloski poked it out of bounds. Twelve to 5 Central. 2:10 first quarter. So far, the turnovers have plagued Garfield as well. And there's another one. In the backcourt on the right side of the floor, Mekhi Law traveled with the basketball. Avanti Caldwell will come back in for Mekhi. And Coach McNeil Thompson III, frustrated by those turnovers. 14 a ball game for his team to just 9 a game for Central. Central ball, left of the lane. Luke Voloski cuts, scoops with the left hand, and scores. Luke Voloski, 4 early points. And it's 14-5 Central. Nearly another Garfield turnover in the backcourt. The time on the score clock and the scoreboard matched there for a moment. It was 14-5 with a $1:45 in the quarter. Now that is no longer true. A $1:37 in the quarter. Garfield free throw line jumper for Rosenthal is good. So Corey Rosenthal shoots just 38% from the field and nails a free throw line jumper there. Central doubles up Garfield, 14-7. Minor, right of the rim, scores. Great find from the left wing by Miller. And Central forces a turnover. Voloski, Luke, top of the key. A three is good. 19-7 Central. 60 seconds first quarter. Nearly a steal by Central. Garfield struggling with the half-court press. And they're really having problems getting the ball across the timeline. Tyler Cook comes in for the first time for Central. And back out there is Dylan Minnie. Garfield, here's Caldwell, right of the rim, layup, good, plus the foul. Avanti Caldwell drove, scooped it high off the window, scored, and he was fouled. So Caldwell, 7.5 a game, looking for .3 here at the free throw line. Caldwell could make it a 9-point game. Isaiah Matthews will check in again for Garfield. Rayshawn Hamilton will take a seat. And line right, Caldwell, 66% at the line, misses the free throw. Rebound, though, Stewart, right of the rim, he gets fouled. So Stewart wearing the neon green shoes for Garfield. Got tough in the lane, got an offensive board after the missed free throw. And the Rams have another chance to shoot free throws. Line right. Goes Mason Stewart. 69% on the season, one of the better free throw shooters on the team. His first one is good. So Tyler Cook came in for Central for less than a minute of game action and about a minute and a half of real time and picked up 2 quick fouls. And Mason Stewart makes those fouls matter as he nails the free throws line right. 19-11, Central. Central with the ball. Underneath the basket, Minor collects it, misses the layup in front of the basket. Caldwell the board. Here comes Garfield down 8 in the backcourt. Rosenthal, right of the rim, layup missed with the right hand. Rebound Central. Easton Miller rushes down the floor. Left wing Bowling. Underneath Minor. Right corner into the hands of Voloski, poked out by Garfield. Flying in there was Rosenthal to stop that from being an open look for Luke Voloski. Ball will stay with Central, though, at the hoop to our left. 15 seconds in the first quarter. They lead by 8. Right wing Luke Voloski. Luke, the senior, an outstanding ball player. 7 seconds left in the quarter, down to 5. Here's Minnie with 3. Voloski in between the circles, a 3 off the front of the iron, and no. And that ends the first quarter. So Garfield scores the last 4 of the quarter, but Central leads after 1. 19-11, the Central lead. We'll take a timeout as you're listening to high school basketball on Q92 Radiosports.com.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Calibrate Auto Repair offers accurate and honest automotive diagnostic, repair, and maintenance services for foreign and domestic vehicles. With extensive experience and certifications, they service most all makes and models of cars, SUVs, and trucks. Calibrate Auto Repair is a proud member of the community and excited to help service your car and meet your needs. To schedule an appointment, call 330-603-6751 or visit them at 2399 Locust Street South in Canal Fulton. Don't wait, get to Calibrate.
Start of the second quarter, and Central with the ball up 19-11. Here's Bowling driving left to the rim. Shot blocked on the layup there. Hamilton soared for it. Here's Ray Sean in the open floor. Layup good. Right of the rim at the hoop to our right. Ray Sean Hamilton makes defense into offense. 21-point average, 6 straight for Garfield. They've cut it to 6. Central ball. Here's center floor, Luke Veloski. 7 in the first quarter. Left wing Mini. He missed the cutter there in Luke Veloski. Right corner Luke gets it back from Minor. Top of the key Miller. Left corner Mini. 3 in the air. Good rotation shot. Good. Plus a foul away from the ball. So Mini nails his 14th three of the year. Plus there was a player fouled away from the ball. Caldwell going to pick up the foul, and the ball will stay with Central because of the foul. So 7:15 in the second quarter, 9-point lead for Central, and they could increase it here with another made shot. Underneath Miller gets it. Miller collects it left of the rim, shot up and in. Two-handed layup left of the rim, good by Easton Miller. He has 4 in the game. Proud parents sitting in the stands tonight, Adam and Erica. A couple of good friends of mine. Right wing 3 in the air is good for Rayshawn Hamilton. Wow, Rayshawn off to a blazing start. 8 points in the game. And a quick start to this quarter. Nearly a steal. Central on the floor for it. Easton Miller tied up in a jump ball. Garfield going to have the possession arrow. 6:38, second quarter. Lance Veloski comes back in for Central. Avanti Caldwell checks out for Garfield. They've got Walker, Rosenthal, Law, Hamilton, and Matthews on the floor in the gray unis. Central counters with Miller, Minor, Lance, and Luke Veloski, and Mini. 3Ms and the 2 Veloskis. Sounds like a law firm. A baseline cut for Garfield. Into the right corner. Walker along 2, missed it. Rebound in the lane. Minor pushes it out ahead. Luke Veloski down the floor. Left wing Mini. Left sideline Luke. Long 3. Offline short. Rebound Lance to the right wing. Right corner Mini. Pumps on the 3. Top of the key Lance. Left corner Luke. Drives left baseline. Left wing Miller. Top of the key Lance Veloski. Pumps and travels. He kept his right foot down, says Coach Creamer, in the all-white quarter zip tonight. But the official does not agree. So Garfield trails by just 8, 24-16. And Coach Creamer still in the ear of the official. The Creamer crazies, the student section, they love it. Old ball coach getting a little fiery. Rosenthal, right sideline. Right wing Walker for Garfield. In between the circles, Matthews, a 3 is good. Isaiah Matthews. Top of the key, a long 3. And it's a 5-point game all of a sudden. 6 straight by Garfield again. Central ball ahead 24-19. Right corner Mini. In between the circles, Lance Veloski. Left wing Luke Veloski. Luke backs down on Rosenthal. Caught on the left baseline, lost it, but he was fouled. Corey Rosenthal slapped the wrist of Luke Veloski there. 5:06 second quarter. 26-19 Central. Coach Matt Creamer still complaining about that traveling violation called. He won't let it rest with the official. Inbound, Luke Veloski left of the lane, can't handle the bounce pass from Mini. It's taken away by Walker for Garfield, and he's fouled in the open floor trying to weave his way through traffic. Well, here's where Central's got to be careful. Garfield, so good, so very good in terms of going on these runs. And right corner, Hamilton a three. Missed it short. Rebound, Luke Velosky. Velosky in the backcourt, fouled by Hamilton. Hamilton cannot believe it. That's his first. Will Minor will check out with 2 fouls for Central. Garfield has 3 team fouls, Central with 1. Point is, Garfield has so many top quality athletes on the floor. They can make a run at you at any point. So no lead is really safe because they're a team full of shooters and great players who can get downhill in a hurry. There's Central with the ball. Tabellion back in. 4:30 second quarter. They lead by 5. Minnie, top of the key, right wing, Lance Velosky. Lance in that right corner. Pulls up on the dribble. Left wing Luke gets it back. It was intended for Miller. Miller open 3, top of the key, offline left. Coming off of a 24-point game, the shot has not been there from outside. He has 2 layups, though. Here's Walker, left wing, Matthews. Pumps on the 3. Now it's Hamilton for Garfield. Hamilton, top of the key, shoots a 3. Misses a 3 offline. Rosenthal, the putback right of the rim. It's an 8-0 run by Garfield, and they cut it to 3, 24-21. Right sideline, Velosky. Luke's 3, offline too far. Rebound, Walker and Garfield. Walker out of control on the open floor. Top of the key, Matthews. Matthews behind the back on the dribble, left wing Walker. 3:30 second quarter. Garfield was down 24-13 to start this quarter. And they've gone on an 8-0 run. Here's Walker, left of the lane, missed it. Rebound in the lane, shot put up. Missed the first time, put back up again by Lamont Brooks, and neither of them went. Central with the board. Left wing Luke Velosky pumps in the lane, tough 2. It rattles around and falls out from 13 feet. Rebound Hamilton and Garfield. They trail by 3. Right corner, Walker to tie. Missed the 3. Lance Velosky the rebound. Head up, looking down the floor. Central, scoreless for quite some time right now. Still ahead 24-21, 2:40 in the second quarter. Left wing Lance Velosky. Lance around a Miller screen. Tabellion, top of the key, right wing Luke Velosky. In the right corner, no space. The length of Garfield posing problems. Bounce pass Miller. Underneath Tabellion, layup missed right of the rim. Rebound Brooks. Here's Rosenthal on the run. Rosenthal in the lane, blocking foul on Miller. And the foul called on the floor as Miller picks up his first foul. 2:15 second quarter. Foul was not in the process of shooting. So despite Rosenthal running downhill in a hurry, there will be no free throws. Law back into the game for Garfield. Top of the key, Garfield nearly throws it away. Law tracks it down in the backcourt. Garfield on an 8-0 run. They've cut it to 3, 24-21. They were down by as many as 12 in the first quarter, 19-7 at one point. Left baseline, left of the rim. Rosenthal lays it up and in. How about the start for Corey Rosenthal? 8 in the game. It's a 1-point game. The length of Garfield in the half-court man has been a problem. Left corner, Miller. Left wing, Luke Velosky. Pumps. He traveled. 9.5 turnovers a game for Central. They are stifled on the offensive end. Garfield's length and speed causing problems all over the floor. Garfield in the midst of a 10-0 run. It's the better part of a run that is 16-5, dating back to the first quarter. Garfield once down 12. They could take the lead here. Right wing Matthews. Right baseline Brooks. Left wing Law. Drives left baseline. He lost it out of bounds. $1:23 second quarter. Central has not yet surrendered the lead. They trailed to start the game 2-0. But of course, they went on that really great 12-0 run to create the difference. Garfield has played from behind since then. Luke Velosky, 3, in between the circles, won't go. Brooks the rebound. Here comes Matthews for Garfield. Right wing Hamilton. Luke Velosky on him. Right wing a 3 for Hamilton. Offline Strong, out of bounds. And Central with the ball. 61 seconds, second quarter. Hamilton with 8 for Garfield. Rosenthal with 8 for Garfield. Central 8 from Lance Velosky and 7 from Luke. In the backcourt, Bowling double teamed across the timeline. Right sideline, Luke Velosky. Luke right of the lane, runner, missed. Rebound, Hamilton. He's got numbers working down the floor. Hamilton, no look, feet underneath. Brooks, layup good, left of the rim. Lamont Brooks' first 2 points of the game. And it's 25-24 Garfield in the midst of a 12-0 run to take their first lead since they led 2-0 to start the game. Central ball. Luke Velosky right of the lane scores. Two-handed runner goes in. Ends the 12-0 run. Garfield ball, Brooks in the lane. Layup is good right of the rim. 27-26 Garfield. Central ball. Bowling looking to go the length of the floor. Shot blocked from behind by Hamilton. Bowling had a layup and Hamilton chased it down from behind. 1.6 seconds remain in the second quarter. Garfield up 27-26. End of the first half in what has been a really good ball game here. Inbound for Bowling from the baseline. Right corner, Luke Velosky. Off balance 3, blocked by Hamilton. And that is how we will end the first half. Garfield closes the half on a 20-7 run. And they lead heading into halftime 27-26. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to high school basketball here on Q92 Radiosports.com. When we return, we'll have the news and more for you. As again, halftime score, Garfield 27, Central 26. We'll take this timeout.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Aaronhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Aaronhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
Home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again with a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
For the Putman Properties Halftime Show, I'm Jeff Mears with Q92 News. Alliance City Council postpones action on proposed regulations of rental properties. The ordinance was to be given a first reading Monday. It did not have specifics about a registration fee. Council removed it from the agenda on the recommendation of Law Director Caitlin Wire.
If you've read what was introduced, there are some blanks on there in regard to what the fee will actually be. I believe that Mr. Mastriani and Mr. Garnes are going to work out for the next meeting to allow some interaction with the public to get some input and insight.
Several landlords again addressed lawmakers to voice their opposition to the legislation. With an even larger crowd expected to be on hand, Council approved a motion to hold the February 17th meeting at a site to be determined. An electrical issue is getting the blame for a fire that heavily damaged a Canton home. Firefighters were called to the 2600 block of Abbott Place Northwest around 9:40 Monday night. Division Chief Steve Henderson says the house was vacant and undergoing a renovation. Damage to the two-story structure and contents is estimated at $52,000. There were no injuries. Louisville City Council approved several financial ordinances Monday. WDPN's David Schur reports.
Relative to the building code, the cost of a permit for excavation within a right-of-way was set at $35, while design review permits' $100 cost is being eliminated. A change order for work at the water treatment facility was approved to replace pumps 1 and 2 at $9,000 each. Road paving will receive an additional $200,000 from the Vehicle License Tax Fund, and appropriations were amended, totaling $625,428. Council also named Adam Polinsky and Jennifer White to the Parks Advisory Board.
3 years probation is the sentence issued to a man for a shooting in Canton Township. 22-year-old Michael Williams of Canton Township was sentenced Friday by Stark County Common Pleas Judge Kristen Farmer. He pleaded guilty to amended charges of discharge of a firearm on or near a prohibited premises, obstructing official business, and the illegal conveyance of weapons onto the grounds of a specified governmental facility. Williams was ordered to perform 200 hours of community service. On November 9th, he shot into a home on 25th Street Southeast after an argument. A man was struck in the leg. Williams led deputies on a foot chase but was arrested a short time later. He was carrying a live round while being booked at the county jail. The city of North Canton will receive a $750,000 grant from the Hoover Foundation to help build a new fire station. The repository reports the funds will become available if voters pass a 0.5% income tax increase. Council voted to place the tax hike on the May 6th ballot. Lawmakers pledged to not renew, replace, or seek an alternative property tax for the city's existing property tax, fire, and EMS levies. They also won't seek a new bond issue to pay for the $16 million fire station. The tax increase would generate about $3.6 million annually. More news after this.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 to this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network.
Norfolk Southern faces additional lawsuits stemming from the 2023 train derailment in East Palestine. Allstate Insurance filed suit accusing the railroad of negligence, nuisance, and trespass, damaging the properties of the insured. Allstate is seeking damages in excess of $295,000. WKBN TV reporter Anna Marsick also filed suit. She alleges negligence and liability and says she was exposed to dangerous and/or deadly fumes, toxins, and particulate matter in the air and water. She claims she required medical care for an illness due to the nature of Marsick's injuries. The suit says she will incur future medical damages, illness, and premature death. She is seeking damages in excess of $1 million. Both suits were filed in Columbiana County Common Pleas Court. Boardman police are investigating a shooting that occurred early today. Around 2 a.m., officers responded to a reported disturbance at an apartment on Shields Road. WFMJ-TV reports they found a man with a gunshot wound to the leg. He was taken to the hospital where he was listed in stable condition. No charges have been filed. Police say they have a person of interest in the incident. Investigators are trying to determine the cause of a fire that raced through a vacant apartment building in Youngstown. Firefighters responded to the two-story facility on Todd Lane around 7 a.m. today. It was fully involved upon arrival. No injuries were reported. Officials say gas and electric was turned off to the building about 10 years ago. We'll return you courtside for the second half of tonight's game, right after the forecast from News 5 meteorologist Mark Johnson. For the Putman Properties Halftime Show, I'm Jeff Mears with Q92 News.
Dry and cold overnight, 22 degrees for the low under a mainly cloudy sky. Wednesday it'll be cloudy, scattered snow by late afternoon, a high near 32. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Calibrate Auto Repair offers accurate and honest automotive diagnostic, repair, and maintenance services for foreign and domestic vehicles. With extensive experience and certifications, they service most all makes and models of cars, SUVs, and trucks. Calibrate Auto Repair is a proud member of the community and excited to help service your car and meet your needs. To schedule an appointment, call 330-603-6751 or visit them at 2399 Locust Street South in Canal Fulton. Don't wait, get to Calibrate.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Aaronhall with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Aaronhall at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com. Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Garfield closes the first half on a 14-2 run, and they lead over Central by a score of 27-26. It's the better part of a 20-7 spurt after trailing early in the game, or a 20-7 spurt. Yes, correct. That is what it is. I'm doing math in my head as I'm speaking to you, but a 20-7 spurt is Central led at one point 19-7. Central led in that first half by Luke Velosky with 9, Lance Velosky with 8, and Easton Miller with 4, Will Miner with 2, and Dillian Minnie with his 14-3 of the year. For Garfield, 8 for Hamilton, 8 for Rosenthal, 4 for Lamont Brooks. Central ball to start the second half. Minnie, free throw line jumper extended to the left, missed it. Hamilton the board for Garfield, who goes right to left in the gray uniforms with the maroon numbering and lettering and the gold trim. Central in the home whites with the green numbering and lettering. Left baseline, Rosenthal. Top of the key, Hamilton. Left wing, Brema Berry drives and scores left of the rim. 7.5 a game for the senior, and he has his first 2 of the game. And Garfield continues their steady run. They lead by 3 now. Right corner, Lance Velosky, a 3. Offline, Strong. Miller the board. Left wing, Luke Velosky, a 3 is good. Offensive rebound by Easton Miller, and it creates a second chance opportunity, and Luke Velosky, the first player to double figures, with a 3 from the left wing. It's 29 all. 1 minute and 5 seconds into the third quarter. Underneath, Brooks. Layup good on a beautiful bounce pass by Avanti Caldwell from left to the lane. Lamont has 6 in the game. It's 31-29 Garfield. They trailed by 12 at one point. Central ball, Miner in the right corner. Miner will not take that shot. He's 0 for 4 this year from 3. Doesn't mean he can't make it. Here's Lance Velosky around a Luke Velosky screen. Right wing Luke with it. In between the circles, now high on the right, it's Minnie. Minnie going to dribble in, right wing. Top of the key to Miller. 6:15 third quarter. 2-point game. Miller going to work, right corner, Will Miner. Miner with the neon green shoes, right corner, Luke Velosky's 3. Too strong. Rebound, Barry. Barry in the backcourt. Lost his dribble and got it off now to Hamilton for Garfield. Rayshawn with his head up. Rayshawn behind the back dribble. Left wing underneath Brooks. Layup. Good. Right in front of the rim. Lamont Brooks with 4 points in the third quarter. It's 33-29. Garfield by 4. Central with the ball, 5:40 in the third quarter. Right corner, Luke Velosky. Top of the key, Miller. Underneath, Miner. Miner collects it. Righty hook shot. Missed it. Rebound into the lane, Caldwell. Caldwell down the floor for Garfield. Minnie took it away from behind. But a job there to force some great defense. Left corner, Miller for Central. Right wing, Lance Velosky, right corner. Minnie's three is good. Dylan Minnie from the right corner nails a three. His second of the game and 15th of the year. And Central cuts it down to one. 33-32 Garfield, 5:07 third quarter. Central takes a 30-second timeout. So Garfield in this half. A couple of buckets from Lamont Brooks and a bucket from Brema Berry. And Central, a bucket from Luke Velosky, a three. And a bucket from Dylan Minnie, a three. Central in this game has already hit a number of threes. 6 threes to be exact for a team that made 156 coming in. Garfield, on the other hand, by my count, I think they've made just 2. Left wing, Caldwell could make it 3. He does. 3 threes tonight for Garfield. Avanti Caldwell, the left wing 3. 4-point game again. 36-32. Central nearly turns it over. Luke Velosky, right wing, nearly lost it out of bounds. He was double teamed. Matthews and Walker come back in for Garfield. Berry and Caldwell take seats. Central ball down 4. Right corner, Luke Velosky. Luke in the right corner. Tyler Cook into the game 2 now. Top of the key, Miller, 3. Offline short. Luke Velosky, right wing, inside the arc, gets the rebound and nails a 2. Another second chance look for Central in this half that goes for Luke Velosky. He has 14, 5 in this half. Garfield by 2. Garfield with the ball. Right wing, 3. Too strong for Walker. Long rebound. Luke Velosky. Miller down the floor, right of the rim, layup. No, he traveled. Easton Miller tried to step through and use some fancy footing. And Coach Matt Creamer really upset by the call. 36-34 Garfield. They have the ball. Rosenthal in the lane, misses the runner. Minnie with the board. Here's Miller down the floor. Miller with Hamilton on his back. Miller, right wing, Luke Velosky. Left wing, Minnie. Minnie with 3:40 in the third quarter. Right wing, Miller. Miller spins right of the lane. Bounce pass underneath. Luke Velosky, reverse layup, missed left of the rim. Rebound Hamilton, and he's fouled. Coach Matt Creamer continues to be upset as Tyler Cook picks up the foul, his third. Garfield with the ball. And a 5-second call in the backcourt. Inbounding right in front of the Creamer Crazies was Thomas Walker, and he struggled. 36-34 Garfield. 3:31 third quarter. Central ball. Right corner, Velosky, 3. Luke gets around and out. Rebound through the hands of Bowling. Garfield with numbers. Hamilton, layup good, left of the rim. Rayshawn Hamilton, his first 2 of the half. Garfield by 4, 38-34. Luke Velosky, free throw line. Left corner, 3. Lance Velosky missed. Rebound, Hamilton, double teamed in the backcourt. Rising through it, into the right corner, 3. Rosenthal. Shot it weak. Cook the rebound. Central with a 4-on-2. Left corner, Bowling a 3. Missed it weak. Rebound, Garfield. They're running. Hamilton down the floor, up in the lane. Made the shot, but he was fouled. Fouled by Miller on the floor. Central trails by 4. 38-34. 2:47, third quarter. Garfield's length, speed, and athleticism posing so many problems right now. Right corner, Walker with it for Garfield. They lead by 4. They trailed by 12 in the first half. 19-7. Incredible run they've gone on. Walker misses the jumper from the right baseline. It was a tough one. Rebound, Cook. Down the floor comes Central. Down 4 with 2:30 in the third quarter. Can Central go on a run? Bowling has it near center floor. He's really good from three-point distance, but he's been a bit off tonight. Left corner, Luke Voloski. Long 2 in the air. Shot it weak. Rebound, Cook. And Tyler stepped out of bounds on the right baseline. Mentioned Jake Bowling. 20 of 50 entering the game from 3. He's had a couple of good looks tonight. Hasn't gotten either of them to go. 2:15, third quarter. 38-34, Central down to Garfield. Garfield been the aggressor since an early deficit. In the lane, Walker, layup left of the rim, missed, but there to clean it up right of the rim, Avanti Caldwell. He has a 3 and a 2 in the quarter. Central ball down 6. Right wing Lance Voloski, 3, shot it weak, Bowling the board. Bowling with it. Right wing, in between the circles, Miller. Left wing, Lance Voloski. Voloski underneath Miller. Goes to work left of the basket. Layup missed left of the rim. Point blank look. Couldn't get it to go. And a whistle and a foul as the rebound to Hamilton for Garfield. 40-34. Garfield has opened up a 6-point lead. They led 2-0 to start the game. Then they didn't lead again until they came all the way back from what was at one point a 12-point deficit. And now they've led pretty much since about midway through the second quarter to late in the second quarter. And they have the ball. High on the right with it is Matthews. There's Caldwell. Caldwell drives. Offensive foul on Avanti Caldwell. Caldwell barreled into Easton Miller, who took the foul. And Miller, the young man, headed to Otterbein at the next level to run some track. Is limping coming down the floor. Tough kid, he'll stay out there. Central on senior night. Down by 6. 70 seconds remain in the third quarter. Lance Voloski to Bowling. Bowling. Left corner, Miller. Miller on the left wing. Right corner, Bowling pumps on the 3. Shoots a 2 and got it. Jake Bowling, right corner, a 16-foot jumper. 40-36. 4-point game, 50 seconds left, third quarter. Garfield with the ball. Across the timeline works Matthews. Hooks his defender in Bowling. And a foul going to be called on Bowling. Here's Dylan Minnie in for Easton Miller. Miller going to leave, still limping on that leg. Garfield with it. They'll have Caldwell, Barry, Walker, Hamilton, and Matthews on the floor. Central has Minnie, Cook, Bowling, Luke, and Lance Voloski. Right of the lane, Walker. Right wing, Caldwell. Caldwell, with 7 in the game. Right corner, Walker. And, well, Caldwell double dribbled right of the lane. He tried to pass it off. The pass didn't get there. He got it back, and he dribbled it again, and you can't do that. 30 seconds left, third quarter. 4-point game. Central trails by 4. They have the ball. They've gone cold from the floor. Left corner, Lance Voloski, a 3. Got it! Big shot for Lance, the junior. 1-point game, 5-0 run by Central. 40-39. 10 seconds left, third quarter. Garfield ball. 5 seconds left, third quarter. Hamilton, 3, straight on, around and out. Luke Voloski, the board. 3-quarter court heave will not go, nor will it count. Wow. We've played 3. It remains a 1-point game. The two teams play to a stalemate. in that third quarter. After 3, Garfield 40, Central 39. We'll take a timeout and come back with the final frame after this.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Start of the final quarter, Garfield 40, Central 39. Garfield will start the final quarter with the ball with Walker, Hamilton, Caldwell, Barry, and Rosenthal on the floor. And Walker turns it over. He throws it right sideline and turns it over. Central ball now. They counter with Minnie, Bowling, Cook, Luke, and Lance Velosky. They're on a 5-0 run. Minnie to Bowling. Bowling, who hit a 2 late in the third quarter. Has it right wing. Jake looking for space. Not getting much space from Rosenthal. Left corner, Lance Velosky, a 3, but Bowling traveled before the shot. Coach Matt Creamer teaching some much-needed lessons on the sideline about how to make that jump stop pass. As Garfield with the ball. Hamilton in the left corner. Bowling sticks to it. High on the left, Rosenthal. It's a 40-39 game. Garfield with the lead. In the lane, Rosenthal, the layup good. He suspended in air and laid it up and in right of the rim. He had 8 in the first half. Those are his first 2 of the second half. And a turnover. Bowling threw it away. It's a 4-on-1. Hamilton underneath. Rosenthal lays it up and in left of the rim. Central ball. Down by 5. Lance Velosky, right corner. Dribbles out of a triple team. Top of the key, Minnie, a 3. Around and out. Rebound in the backcourt, Barry. Here's Hamilton down the floor. Hamilton, layup right of the rim, good. Oh, he double clutched and scored. And then an inbound, a steal, a layup good for Garfield's Rosenthal, plus a foul. It's 48-39. Garfield starts the final quarter on an 8-0 run, looking to make it 9-0 with a free throw here. Rosenthal stole it on the inbound. He has 14 to lead all Garfield scorers, and his free throw is missed. Cook the board for Central. It's an 8-0 run by Garfield, and they've taken a 9-point lead. Central in a world of hurt, in need of a run. They've gone cold in this half since an early hot start. Right corner, Minnie nearly loses it. Luke Velosky right of the rim. Layup plus the foul. So Luke Velosky with a chance for a 3-point play. Kind of a subdued cheer because it was kind of continuation. And I think fans weren't sure if it was going to be an and one or not. Well, Luke, who's really good at the line, nails the free throw. He has 17. Coach Creamer wants a timeout. Garfield started the final quarter on an 8-0 run. Central has a quick 3-point play by Luke Velosky, but Coach McNeil Thompson III having to feel really good right now with his team up 6 on the road. They are 11-5, 8-2 in the city series and playing just some outstanding basketball tonight. On the cusp of coming down here and beating a Central team that has 4 losses to 4 super high-quality opponents. Glen Oak, Richmond Heights, Ursuline, and Norwayne are their 4 losses, but Garfield's loss is just as impressive. I mean, if not better, honestly. Hoover, who's on the cusp of beating Louisville tonight. Ignatius, who might be the best team in Division I, beat them. Louisville, who's outstanding, beat them by 12. And Buchtel beat them twice. By 5 the first time and by 6 the second time. And Buchtel is 14-6 entering tonight. They are really good in their division. Garfield ball. Here's Caldwell, left of the lane, layup missed, put back dunk missed by Barry. Oh man, could have been big there. Central with the rebound. Down the floor, Velosky, bounce pass in the lane. Luke looking for Cook. And Cook had it poked out of his hands. Central down 6. 5:52 left. Tempers starting to flare a little bit on the floor. Underneath. Here's Miller. Miller to Cook, left of the rim, layup good. Tyler Cook, his first 2 of the game. It is just a 4-point game again. 48-44, Central responds with 5 in a row. They were down 9 and nearly a steal. High on the right, Rosenthal had it, but a kickball on Lance Velosky. Rima Berry checks out. Lamont Brooks comes in for Garfield. Barry had a chance for a putback slam and couldn't get it to go. Central gets the much-needed bucket they need after the miscue. Garfield ball, up 4. 5:24 left in the game. Hamilton at the free throw line. Backs down, fadeaway jumper. Rattles around and in from the right block. Man, Rayshawn Hamilton goes to the toolkit and scores in a very impressive way. Central ball. Left corner, Minnie. Pumps on the 3, shoots the 2 instead. Can't get it to go. Hamilton the board. Down the floor, Caldwell. Caldwell tries to ram it in with the right hand and miss the dunk. Rebound, Rosenthal right of the basket, and he scored. Rosenthal with 16. It's Garfield by 8 again. They've missed 3 dunks tonight, and they still lead by 8. Central ball under 5 minutes left. In need of good shots. Lance Velosky to Miller. Miller drives underneath Cook, up right of the rim, and the lefty is fouled. Incredible that Garfield has missed 3 dunks tonight. 1 in the first half and 2 in this half, and they still lead by 8. 52-44 with Tyler Cook at the line. 4 for 7 on the air for the junior, and lefty misses the first free throw. Slouches his shoulders as he misses it and claps the right hand of Lance Velosky with his right hand with some anger after missing that shot. Lance standing on the left hash marks left of the lane. Both Velosky's in there. Second free throw by Cook. He missed them both. He was 4 for 7 from the line entering the game. Law is into the game for Garfield. Rosenthal across the timeline. Hamilton. Hamilton into the lane, left to the basket. Layup good with the right hand. Rayshawn Hamilton been a walking bucket tonight. 16 in the game. Central ball down 10. Luke Velosky, right wing a 3. No, short. Out of bounds off of Central. 4:07 left. Garfield by 10. 54-44. What's most amazing about Garfield's effort is they had given up 19 points so very quickly in this game. And they just held Central to nothing. But Central with a steal. Left wing Minnie. Left wing Luke Velosky a 3. Shot it well long. Rebound Lance Velosky. Tried to pass it into the corner. And then rambunctiously ran into Brooks. And the ball went out of bounds off of Garfield. 3:50 left. Walker into the game for Garfield. Central will have it at the hoop to our right, down 10. Left wing, Cook. Cook, left of the lane, Miller. Miller, right of the rim, missed the layup. Rebound in the lane, Hamilton. Hamilton, who has pretty much done whatever he's wanted to since a slow start early on. Left wing, Walker, underneath Brooks. Brooks, jump ball, Central with the possession arrow. 3:32 left. Bowling will come in for Central. They'll literally go bowling for some threes here. 8 early points by Lance Velasquez, by the way. He had 8 points within the first couple minutes of the game. He has just 3 since then. Garfield has just taken all of the easy looks out of the game for Central. Their man defense has been outstanding. Right corner, Bowling. He had space, but he couldn't really shoot. 3:13 left. Central down 10. Underneath Miller. Layup good, right of the rim. Easton Miller scores right of the rim with the right hand. And a full timeout taken by Central. 54-46 Garfield. 3:09 remains. So Central was down 1 to start the quarter. Garfield started the fourth quarter on an 8-0 run. They just went nuts in the first couple minutes of the quarter. Central came back. They cut it to 4 at 48-44. Garfield responded with 6 straight. And as I said earlier, Garfield was down 19-7 at one point early in the game. They scored the first 2 in the game, but they were down 19-7. So you figure that in. And that means since that point, Garfield has outscored Central by my very quick math, 47-27. That's incredible. Since an early start, 47-27 is incredible by Garfield for them to go on that kind of run. And they lead by 8 with 3:09 left and with the ball. They have Walker, Matthews, Caldwell, Rosenthal, and Hamilton on the floor. Central has Miller, Luke, and Lance Velasquez, Minnie, and Bowling on the floor. No Jonathan Stengel tonight, still dealing with that right leg injury. Will Minor's minutes, their other post, have been foul-filled, with Garfield attacking the post most of the game. And Central, most notably, has just not had any easy looks tonight. I mean, everything has been tough to come by for them. Nothing has been simple since really early in the game. I mean, they started off this game on some kind of run, but they forced a steal. Left wing, Lance Velasquez, a 3. Offline, strong. Really needed that one. Just the lack of good looks. All the other threes have been out of rhythm. Right corner, Rosenthal for Garfield. There's Caldwell to Walker. 2:45 left. Walker, left wing, Matthews. Right wing, Rosenthal. Central has a long way to go to foul towards free throws here. Matthews has it. Near center's floor. It's Hamilton, rather. Rayshawn Hamilton. Right wing for Garfield. Garfield simply playing keep away with 2:25 in the game. Up 8. Left wing, Caldwell. Left corner, Matthews, a 3. Got it. Isaiah Matthews, he's hit 2 threes tonight. It's an 11-point lead for Garfield, 57-46. Central basketball. Right corner, Bowling, 3. Missed everything. Rebound in the backcourt goes Walker. Oh, it's taken away, though. Miller for Central lays it up and in. He has 8 in the game. 57-48. Garfield by 9. Garfield with the ball with $1:45 left. Caldwell near center floor. And Coach Thompson III has to use a timeout. He still has 3 left. So he'll take this 30-second timeout with no real I guess, frustrations behind it, other than the fact that his team had dribbled themselves into a corner. 1:44 left. Garfield 57, Central 48. Garfield, since the early Central start of 19-7, has outscored Central 50-29. That's just incredible basketball by Garfield. They have not missed. They've had a ton of easy looks. And Central's looks have become increasingly tougher against Garfield's man defense. There's Walker, high on the right. Central trying to force a steal. They do. In the backcourt, Miller off to Lance Veloski, to Bowling. Bowling, left wing, Lance Veloski. Oh, he traveled. He stepped into the pass, hopped to the left wing, and moved his feet. And Coach Matt Creamer, for the third time tonight, just so displeased with the officials. 1:26 remains. Central down 9. Garfield looking at their 12th win if they hang on here. Garfield with the ball. Walker at center floor is fouled. They've brought in Mason Stewart, I'm sure, for free throw shooting purposes. Is 69% from the line, amongst the best on the team. Surprised Mekhi Law is not out there. His 73%, even by volume sake, is the best on the team. Hamilton, right sideline. Double team, throws it away. Minnie up with the steal. Right wing Bowling, a three. He was fouled on the shot. 1:07 left, and Jake Bowling is fouled and will go line right. And he should be shooting three here with 67 seconds remaining. And Coach Creamer giving a hearty word to Lance Veloski for the previous travel. Bowling, first free throw, is good. So he's their best free throw shooter, is Jake Bowling. And you start playing the game in your mind now. He's made 2. It's 57-50. Does he make all 3 or intentionally try to miss the last? And Coach McNeil Thompson III from Garfield says, well, let's talk this over for a minute. I've got 3 timeouts. Let me take one of them here. My team is still ahead by 7. 57-50 with 1:07 remaining, but things are becoming a little bit haywire here at the end, and I want to make sure that I've got all the right things in place so that we don't see this game that we've worked so hard to potentially win go away. He's making sure that the 5 that he's going to have on the floor are prepared for all purposes here. Coach Matt Creamer letting one of his assistants draw something up in the huddle. He knows that, this is still within reach at this point. You make this third free throw, if you're Bowling, it's a 6-point game. And then if you're able to force a steal, all you have to do is make it a single possession game late, and you start trying to play the free throw game. I know 1:07 is late, but there's enough time here for a lot of stuff to happen. 1 minute and 7 seconds in basketball is an eternity in some games. See just how aggressive Central is here. We'll see what Bowling opts to do on this free throw, and he's going to make it. That was the smart call. So he has 5. And it's a 6-point lead for Garfield, and nearly a turnover on the inbound. Matthews almost lost it with Hamilton trying to inbound. Hamilton again tries to inbound, goes to Rosenthal in the backcourt. Rosenthal troubled with Minnie on him. Gets past him. Rosenthal with numbers. Hamilton underneath. Offensive foul! Taken by Easton Miller. His third of the game. Hamilton has 4 fouls. It's a 6-point game with 56 seconds left. Central down 57-51. Minnie in the backcourt. Nearly carried. Gets past it. Right sideline. Luke Voloski. Luke drives, gets in, left of the rim and scores with the left hand. Luke Voloski with 19 in the game. It's a 4-point game. 57-53. Central putting on a clinic on how to potentially get back into this thing and win. 42 seconds left, and they keep just finding ways to extend this thing. Garfield was up 57-46. I mean, this thing was all but over. With like around 2 minutes left, little under that, and Central has reeled off 7 in a row. They've got Garfield's best offensive threat in foul trouble with 4 fouls in Rayshawn Hamilton. And Central's defense has been the difference now. They've been finding ways to get stops, force steals, just do odd things to extend the game. And when you're in a game late, that's what you need to do. You need to muck up the game enough that you look at the opponent and you're saying, hey, can you do the little fundamental things that you need to do to win this game? And Coach Creamer knows that right now he's going to force every mistake that he can from his opponent. And Coach McNeil Thompson III here with his team trying to learn how to win these games that they've lost this year. This is a big teaching moment for them. Hamilton to inbound. Into the backcourt. Ball nearly taken away. Walker had it. He's fouled. Not that that really does anything. Team third. 40 seconds remain. Lance Voloski picks up the foul. 57-53. Garfield. They have the ball. Inbound in the backcourt. Rosenthal. Double team. Double team. Still double team. Gets it off Hamilton. Hamilton rushes down the floor. Right corner Walker. Left corner and a foul before that away from the ball. Stewart had it in the left corner. Team fourth on Central. 27 seconds remain. Garfield leads 57-53, but they aren't out of the water yet. Central has scored the last 7 in the game to cut it to this point. Garfield looks to inbound. In the backcourt, oh, they throw it away! Lance Voloski up with it to Luke Voloski. Right corner, Miller's three. Got it! Easton Miller has cut it to 1. 57-56. 18 seconds remaining. Whoa! The senior on senior night playing with a limp since getting injured early in the game. He had just committed a foul, and now he knocks down the biggest shot of the season so far in terms of potentially getting back into this thing. Central has scored 10 in a row. They were down 57-46. They've scored 10 in a row. And this place is right back in this thing. And now if you're Central, that pivotal 5th foul coming up becomes that much more important, because now you can look at this thing, send Garfield to the line, and force them to have to make 2 free throws. Garfield ball. They have Matthews, Stewart, Rosenthal. Walker and Hamilton on the floor. Hamilton has it in the backcourt. He's D'd up by Minnie. Hamilton rushes through it, and then he's fouled by Lance Volosky. 12 seconds remain. And Hamilton, who in his only previous trip to the line tonight is 1 for 2. Best offensive threat, one of the best players in the Akron City series. Line left. First of 2. No. The Creamer Crazies making noise, wreaking havoc. Second free throw on the way for Hamilton. Made it. 17 in the game for Rayshawn. Central with no timeouts left, down 2. Luke Volosky, right corner 3. Got it! 3 seconds remain. It's Central 59, Garfield 58. Luke Volosky with the stuff of legends. A right corner 3 that puts Central ahead by a point with 3 seconds remaining. Luke Volosky. They put 5.3 seconds on the clock. Unbelievable. It's 59-58 Central with 5.3 seconds remaining as Luke Volosky nails a right corner 3 with 5 seconds remaining. I mean, are you kidding me? This was 57-46 Garfield with like 2 minutes left. And Central goes on a 13-1 run. Volosky with a 3. Miller with a 3. Bowling with 3 free throws. I mean, game of the year right here, right? So Garfield in the timeout. They'll have it at center floor. They'll have Caldwell. They'll have Matthews. They'll have Hamilton. They'll have Walker. And they will have Rosenthal. Central, Luke and Lance Volosky. Bowling, Minnie, and Miller. Caldwell needs to go the length of the floor. Here's Walker. Walker, center floor. Walker drives, scoops, scores! Ball game. Walker, a walk-off layup right of the rim. Thomas Walker, his first 2 points of the night, come to win the ball game, 60-59 for Garfield. And Central's comeback falls just short. Thomas Walker lays it up right at the end, and Garfield wins by 1. Final score, Garfield 60, Central 59. Wow. What a ball game here at Central tonight. Garfield improves to 12-5 on the year. Central falls to 13-5 on the season. And both these teams will leave this gym better tonight for how great this game just was. Garfield 60, Central 59. We'll take our final timeout and wrap it up when we return.
Calibrate Auto Repair offers accurate and honest automotive diagnostic, repair, and maintenance services for foreign and domestic vehicles. With extensive experience and certifications, they service most all makes and models of cars, SUVs, and trucks. Calibrate Auto Repair is a proud member of the community and excited to help service your car and meet your needs. To schedule an appointment, call 330-603-6751 or visit them at 2399 Locust Street South in Canal Fulton. Don't wait, get to Calibrate.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Ehrenhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Ehrenhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com. Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
Wow. Final in what was the game of the year that I've done so far here in Stark County and in the area is Garfield a winner, 60-59 over Central, as Thomas Walker hits a layup from right of the rim as time expires. And his only 2 points tonight come as time runs off the clock. Run through all the final stats in the game. Central was down by 11 with like 2 minutes remaining, and they respond with an incredible 13-1 run and almost win this thing at the end. But Garfield's incredible effort by Thomas Walker seals the deal at the end with the layup. Some final stats in the game. First for Central, Luke Velosky had 22. Lance Velosky had 11. Easton Miller had 11. Dylan Minnie had 6. Bowling with 5. And Will Miner with 2. Garfield led by Hamilton with 17. Rosenthal had 16. Avanti Caldwell with 7. Isaiah Matthews with 6. Barry, Walker, and Stewart each added 2. Lamont Brooks also had 8. All in all, a 60-59 win for Garfield. Just what a game. I mean, Central down big late by 11. They fight all the way back to take a 1-point lead at 59-58. And then Thomas Walker, as time expires, lays up a shot from right of the rim. Incredible, incredible finish. Luke Velosky, almost the hero, after hitting that haywire 3 in the right corner to put Central ahead by a point. And it was Easton Miller who did the duty before that of putting them in that position, hitting a big 3 himself. I mean, this game just had everything. I mean, it had a big run to start by Central. It had, the middle part of the game that Garfield just was in complete control. And then it had just a wild ending that was one of the best endings that you'll see. And all in all, Garfield walks away a winner, 60-59. All right, that's going to do it for us. For our crew back at the studio, Ryan Rainsberg, and for all of you listening, for Coach Matt Kramer, for Coach McNeil Thompson III, and everyone at both schools helping us get prepared tonight, and for the hospitable folks here at Central tonight, John Bozica saying so long. It's a final tonight from Central. What a great ball game it was. Final score, Garfield, 60, Central, 59. We'll talk to you Friday from the Fieldhouse as the McKinley Bulldogs welcome in Jackson. Have a great night, everyone.